Hey, you guys, you wanted to know what I think about Trump, and I think that he is a very charming character. He's got this very folksy attitude, and while he can be very crass, now remember, he says you can grab women by the pussy. I thought he would be out, but people loved him. You know what I think people like about Trump? They like the fact that he says whatever the fuck he wants. I think that people are projecting onto him all their desire, where, like, I can't say what I want, I'm so constrained, and here's Trump just saying whatever the fuck he wants. He eats his cheeseburgers, he grabs women by the pussy, he has all these scandalous affairs, he says this and he says that, and he just has a blabbermouth, blah, 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 blah. And it just seems like he's just being so real. It just, and he has a very charming way of connecting with the average guy. He uses very down-to-earth language. He seems very relatable. I think that's what people like about him. And the reason that he got voted in is a lot of people were very upset with Obama after he bailed out Wall Street. A lot of the little people felt very upset. And Trump was like, I'm for you. I'm for the little people. He has a way of connecting. He has a charm about him. As far as the policies, I really don't see how the Republicans are that much different from the Democrats. I will say the one thing I liked about Trump was that he was willing to talk to the leaders of other countries, and he seemed to me not as interested in starting wars. Of course, if you're the president, you have to be a war machine. It's part of the job. You cannot stop it. But he seemed like he wasn't as much into it. And I love that he met with the North Korean president and he met with Putin. We need more people who are going to want to negotiate. Every war we ever had, every war always ends with a peace treaty. But our current president is like, we cannot make a treaty with Russia. Well, how are you ever going to stop this war, moron? Now, the people who don't like Trump, they do not like that he is kind of crude. He's not very refined. They don't like that he obviously lies, but they all lie. Some of them are just better at lying. And I think that Trump just says whatever the fuck he wants. And so when he lies about his money and stuff, I think people are willing to overlook it because he'll be like, the press, is just after me. Like, he just goes after people unashamedly. I think that's what people like about him. That's what I think about Trump. I do not think he has any special skills as a leader. I do not think he has any special skills or whatever, but I think people liked him because he was an outsider and they're also sick of the insiders. And every time people were upset with Trump, I was like, I don't know why they hate him, because he's got kind of like a charming little personality. Although, I mean, he's a bit unhinged. He's a bit of a blabbermouth. Certainly is not an exemplar of a family man or of good health or of reading. We know he doesn't like to read. He doesn't like to sit still that long. He doesn't like to think too much. But somehow the guy seems to get away with just doing whatever the fuck he wants. That's what people like about him. That he unashamedly just says whatever the fuck he wants. And most of us feel like we cannot do that. And he does it in a way that seems very folksy. Like, it doesn't seem like it's in a way to hurt other people. It's just things that involve him or something. I think a lot of people like that he came down hard on the southern border. I think that's a good idea too. There's no way that Congress will ever come together to figure out what to do about immigration or how to end wars. But don't get me started. I think this, you guys were asking me about Trump. I think Biden is an embarrassment. He's this old senile guy. I'm like, is that the best the Democratic Party can do, is this guy Biden for a second term, even a first term? I'm like, this guy is like a little bit decrepit. he's not inspiring any leadership in me. Is Trump going to be a good leader? I don't think so. I'm kind of excited about this Kennedy person. He's got novel ideas. He's strong and fit. And I actually bought a ticket to go to one of the private receptions he's doing. I bought a ticket for that because I want to meet some like-minded people who are free thinkers. And also, I've never gone to a fundraiser ever. They've always intimidated me. So I'm going to go. I bought a ticket. Yes. So if you're there, you can say hi to me or ignore me, whatever you want. Anyway, I have to go for a mani-pedi now. So I hope you guys have a great Monday.